Alright YouTube, this is my first video, so bear with me here. This is to go over permissions through PermissionsEX on a Bucket server. This is one of the hardest parts that I came in contact when I was making my own server, and there wasn't a whole lot out there for me to find that gave me exact directions on how to input all these plugins, they're the plugin permissions. So here we go. I'm going to try to help you guys out. I'm using Notepad++. Here's a fresh one. This seems to be the easiest way for me to type it out, and works pretty well. Anyway, so you're going to start off. Pretty much, you can put all this in by yourself, but it'll automatically generate one that'll look similar to what I'm about to make. But just for spacing and things like that, because those are important. I'll start from scratch for you guys. So you're going to start off with groups, and yeah, that's first line. You'll space out twice, and then you'll enter in whatever you want your first group to be. So noob and colon, and then you'll enter down. Now this Notepad++, when you enter, it goes to the next line, and it starts off pretty much where that column was at there, but you'll want to, every time pretty much, backspace all the way out, and then space out to it. So you start there, hit space 2 more times, and this is the only group that will need this, but it'll be default. So everybody that joins for the first time will be defaulted into this group, and you'll set that to true, and just one space in between the colon and the T right here. Okay, and then you'll enter, and see it drops you just that first D, backspace all the, too far, backspace out, and then space all the way back out to that D, and you'll start your permissions. So colon and down, back, all the way out, and then space, 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 space. And from there, you'll just hit a dash, space one more, and you'll enter in the actual permission itself. These can be found by looking up your plugin. Just go to their website, whatever plugin you're using. They'll have a list of their permissions that you'll have to enter in. Usually you'll start off with, it's usually whatever the name is. Like I'll start off with essentials. It's pretty easy. There's that, and dot, and pretty much everything after that dot will be what you would type after you, like if you're actually in game, you hit slash and then you'll type it and it'll do whatever you want. So say you want noobs to be able to go back to the spawn, so I'll just type in spawn. That is one of the commands themselves. So essentially I'm making the noobs be able to type slash spawn, and it'll work for them there. Okay, so next one, back all the way out again, dash. Say you want to give them a full set, so you'll just type in, I wouldn't recommend it for the very first group, but essentials, and then you just put the dot and then an asterisk. That will give them everything, every essentials command they want. You can do that. I wouldn't recommend it for a noob group or for the very first group, but for your later ranks, like especially like mods, admins, whatever, you'll want to give them that. But it does help. You can give them that, and you can also take certain ones away. So you can give them all, and then take away like one or two if you want. And I'll show you how to do that. Oops. Space out there again. Dash, space, and then a dash, and then immediately start essentials. Okay, and whichever one you want them to not have, I could just say I don't want them to make their own nicknames. I want to know who they are at all times. So um, there, that's it. You took away the ability for them to set their own nicknames, essentially. So go on to doing a next group. Back all the way out. Go 2 out, so it's lined up with the N right there. And you'll name the next one. So I don't know, veteran colon enter backspace backspace. Now all the way back out. Hit. Oh, just line up with the V. 2 spaces. I'll hit too many. Now, you won't have to do the default command, or the default line again, because it's already said in that. Uh, with this, we'll start permissions, and you can give them whatever ones you want. I know I didn't backspace out, but I'm just doing this quickly for you. And you'll, right down here, once you're done with all the permissions, you'll put in inheritance. There we go. And this is pretty much the veterans will absorb anything that the noobs have in theirs as well, along with whatever their permissions are. So, well, first you would have to put them in there as well. So that would mean the veteran gets whatever the noob has plus their permissions. And then again, next one, uh, moderator, mod, either way. And yep, so whatever their permissions are, and then inheritance. Okay, and now the moderators will inherit everything the veterans has, which in turn will be also what the noobs have because the veterans inherited the noobs. So, and say you want people to know that person is a moderator. Right after the group name themselves, you will put prefix, colon, and I'm not 100% sure the different codes and everything like that for the different colors you want, but essentially they all start with a apostrophe. You want to space one out from the colon, apostrophe, uh, N0, colon, or sorry, apostrophe, or blah, whatever that is. And then the color itself, so we'll go 3, I believe that's blue. And then whatever you want it to actually say, so we'll say mod. And then N0. I'm not entirely sure what the N0 means. You can look that up though. But it needs to be at the end of it. And at the very end of everything is N7. That's pretty much says it's that whole thing is canceled, or it's ends there. And then end with an apostrophe. And everything within those 2 apostrophes will be what shows up. So except for only the MOD will actually show up. These are codes to change the color and the apostrophe colors. Or not, whatever. Parenthesis. There we go. Jesus. I believe. Oh, N0 is black. There we go. That turns the parenthesis black, and the N3 turns the MOD blue. The 0 cancels or stops that color, and the N7 stops the whole thing. So that's how you make a prefix. You can also do a suffix the same way, just right below it. That will follow, it'll pretty much be mod, their name, and whatever you put the suffix to be. Alright, and so that's pretty much pretty easy ranks. You can put in a single person to put them in a group. If you use, I use setRankEX. Literally, it's a nice plugin. You can uh, allow moderators to in-game rank people up. or like a veteran can bring a noob up to veteran, or a moderator can move a noob up to veteran, blah blah blah. While they're in game, they don't have to type it in or anything like that. And how that shows, it'll automatically plug it in here at the end. If you do it, it'll plug in users and then name colon group and whatever. Whatever group they are in themselves. So, but it'll have to be exactly how it's written above. So capital V and not horribly done like that. That means that whoever name is, they're automatically put into veteran. That's pretty much the basics of it. Don't really know what else to bring in here. Yeah, I guess that'll do for now. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know. I did, again, first video ever that I'm putting on YouTube. So let me know how it goes. Hopefully this was a little bit of help for some of you guys starting servers. And good luck out there, guys.